CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Welcome back to Chicken Squad, guys. I'm your host, The Chicken. In today's video, we're going to get all you new players on the right path to make sure that you're starting out Squad Busters the right way. So, we're going to talk about the important things to do as a new player right out of the gates, right at the beginning, to maximize your loot, maximize your resources, make sure you're spending stuff in the right places, and all that good stuff, just to make sure that you end up having the best time playing Squad Busters, because this is a really fun game, and day one is all about just getting the jump, getting your stuff upgraded as quickly as you can. If you are going to grab any boosters or anything in the shop, they do have creator codes in this game. My code is CHICKEN, and I do appreciate it if you throw that in there, guys. It does help to support the channel. And if you want to stay up to date on everything that is Squad Busters, we've been posting updates, sneak peeks, news from Supercell, so we can keep you up to date on everything in this game right here on Chicken Squad. So make sure you subscribe today if you don't want to miss out on anything in this game. So for new players, make sure that you take advantage of a couple different things right out of the gate. So there's a lot of quests, events, beginner things that you can do. So we're going to try to focus on that. The number one tip is the most basic, and it's just simply play a lot of matches early on. Doesn't matter if you lose your win streak, just play, because that's not, you get gems from playing the game, right? But you also get a lot of other things. So if we go over to the gem pass here, the Desolation of Chicken, collect gems in battles and unlock exciting rewards. So the gems are not only going to allow you to progress, but they're going to contribute to your gem pass, and that's going to allow you to get really cool stuff like this, like mega units. We got the Dragon Chicken. Now there is a paid version of this pass, the Super Pass. It's the same as every other pass, or there's a free-to-play version. So I think the free-to-play stuff is on the top, and then the paid rewards are on the bottom, similar to Brawl Stars or Clash Royale or anything else. So just playing the game, a bunch of matches, doesn't matter if you win or lose. That is great. That's something that you can do right out of the gates. It is worth taking a look at what some of these quests are. That's essentially what they are. They're weekly quests. Because most of these you can bang out, and you'll get like 90% of them done just by playing the game anyways. So I wouldn't stress too much on if you're specifically doing them or not. Just be aware of what they are. So find 15 loot spots hidden in the grass. That's just the little gold area above the grass, and then a coin pops up. Complete day one rewards to get this reward. So I'm actually going to replace this one, because if I haven't hit it yet, I'm probably not going to hit it anytime soon. So yeah, stuff like that. Like stuff like what I just did right there, where that quest, I kept missing it, so I just swapped it out for a new one. You know, that's worth looking at and doing, because I could have got all of these probably by now. But yeah, so take a look at what your weekly quests are. Playing with friends. Playing with friends, you can add me. You can add me right here if you want to play with me, guys. But playing with friends is great. It's a good way to do it. We can actually watch Opdestroy right now. He is live at the moment. It's a great way to do it, because it allows you to team up with your friends, and you can be like, okay, like, yo, like you go this side, I go this side. We're going to take down these guys. It sucks being the guy that they're choosing to take down, but that is, you know, how the game is, it allows you to play. So if you're able to take advantage of that, that's a very easy way, especially when you guys are both figuring out the game, to be able to talk to somebody at the same time. That is very, very huge. So the more friends you got, and you can, like I said, you can add me, you know, the better time you're going to have. So next, let's jump over to the shop. Okay, so the shop, it's typically, I already claimed it for today, but it's typically going to have a free offer in it every day. So make sure, even if you're not spending a lot of money on the game, that you open up the shop every day, because there's that, and then there's gold. Now this is where we can talk a little bit more about what to do versus what not to do. So there's certain troops in the game that are worth upgrading, the stronger ones. We don't have enough coins to do that. And you'll figure out which ones are good and which ones are bad. So, for example, the ones we're looking at right here, I would only upgrade the Arch Queen out of these. And I would definitely buy, whenever there's mega units available, always buy the mega units. And then the Archer Queen, Barb King, some of the stronger units that you'll come to see. We'll go over the better characters in a second. They're worth upgrading versus some of them are not worth upgrading. So, yeah, check out the shop. There's usually good stuff in there. This is your like event tab. So strike up to 3 foes with powerful jolts damage. Fusion units will get hit harder. Throw it with the spell joysticks. So I believe we have to buy this with gold or unlock a new spell and find it in battles. Collect more spells in battle to unlock the lightning spell. Okay, so we just have to simply use spells in battle to get the new one. So we want to make sure that we're doing that as much as we can. This is just the shop decoration stuff, so you don't have to worry too much about that right away. I would save your hammers until you can find something that you really want to get. I think I'm going to save up until I can get the Mighty Golem. I think that one looks pretty sick. And that's what these are. That's what these 4 squares on either side are. They're spaces to put your decorations and that kind of thing. We've also got the news tab, so they'll keep you up to date on stuff going on in the game here. So that's definitely helpful. Definitely helpful. And then lastly, we can go to our squad journey. So squad journey is just your basic. This is your basic level pass. So as you collect portal energy, which is what you get just from upgrading your characters, it's going to allow you to progress through the world. So the higher level your units, that means the higher level you're going to be able to get to. My next one is Beach World over here, which I'm super stoked about as a Boom Beach player. But yeah, so we got a ways to go before we can actually get there. So next we can look at our squad. Okay, so I got some troops to upgrade here, which we'll talk about in a second. But let's quickly go through each one. Shelly is just exactly how she is in Brawl Stars. I mean, she's strong, she's balanced, she's good in every situation. She's great to have. There's no real drawbacks to Shelly other than she doesn't have any, special ability to make her, worth picking up at the beginning or picking up at the end. She just works. The Barbarian is nice. He applies a bit of a meat shield and he does some damage. Other than that, he's kind of slow and doesn't do a ton of damage at the start if you just want to open boxes. Bo's very strong because he does a ton of damage and he also has range. So you'll have to wait a little bit to unlock him, but he's definitely one that I would focus on upgrading for sure. The Chicken, a little bit biased here being the Chicken, but the Chicken's great because he pumps out a bunch of little chickens. And those help you to distract. They help you to open up boxes at the beginning. So the Chicken's a good character. I would definitely recommend upgrading him. Greg is fantastic, especially right at the beginning. He takes down trees, which allow you to get gems and coins at the very beginning faster than you would be able to normally. So I would definitely upgrade Greg. For most of the characters, you're going to be able to upgrade them on this screen, no problem. It's just when you're considering using gold on them in the shop and stuff to get their evolutions, that's where you want to be careful. Once you get to this screen here, we're going to upgrade everybody because we only have the specific number of evolutions for that character, and we can't spend them. Like, I can't spend all my Mavis babies upgrading the Witch. They can only spend on Mavis, so there's no reason once you get to this screen to not upgrade someone. I'm talking more so about when you see the opportunities to buy them in the shop right here with gold. So, the Hog Rider. The Hog Rider is really strong because he's the fastest in the game, so he can get you out of situations really quickly. He also does a lot of damage and he attacks really quickly, so the Hog Rider, definitely recommend upgrading. Mavis, meh. Mavis is not so good. She doesn't do a lot of damage. She is able to pick up carrots in some instances, so if you notice your map has a lot of carrots to pick up, she can be kind of like Greg at the beginning, where she's more for just farming resources, as I guess most of the Heyday characters are at the beginning, which can be helpful, but I prefer Greg over Mavis because he can do a little bit more damage. The Medic's actually super useful. He's the only troop that can just outright heal your whole squad by himself, so that's nice. The Trader I would ignore for now. He's fairly weak. Witch, one of the better characters in the game. Very strong. Her skeletons distract and she does a lot of damage herself. Archer Queen and the Bard King I would probably put as the two best in the game. Especially early on, the ones you're going to unlock. They have the most health, tons of DPS. Archer Queen obviously has range too. She can throw down an Expo at her 4th evolution, so she has a lot of good things about her. And these next 6 here, they're all good. I would say Nita and El Primo, Nita and El Primo are not as good as Colt, Goblin, and Dynamite, and the Royale King is actually the worst. So let's continue to go through these one by one. Colt is good, lots of range, lots of damage, hardly any HP. Dynamite is good because he does tons of damage and he's got range. El Primo's good as a meat shield if you find that you just have too many guys like Colt, Dynamite, and maybe a Chicken or Shelly or someone that's just a little bit weak in the HP department. Getting an El Primo can really help with that and just absorb damage and let all your damage dealers do all the work from the outside. The Goblin is good at the beginning. He'll be one of your first choices probably early on because he is unlocked right away, and he spawns with gold, so that allows you to open up chests, which means that you can upgrade you can start adding to your squad right away, right out of the gates, which is nice. Nita is kind of weird. She's in two different categories. She's definitely strong. She's got her bear, Bruce, which is kind of like spewing out an El Primo that doesn't do any damage. And she does an okay amount of damage herself. The Royale King, he's one of the weaker epics. He does spawn guards, which can be helpful, but I don't know. There's better... like, he's not as good as the Witch or some of the other characters that we're going to see later on here. So, speaking of that, let's go ahead and let's upgrade some of these evolutions because we got some Shellys. Shoots a second barrel with her normal attack. Very cool. So we got the Barbarian we're going to do next. Look at all the Barbarians, guys. Oh my god. And we got a new evolution. So we got the Barb up to level 3 too. Goes elite instantly with another Barbarian. Very cool, very cool. Let's do Bo next. Just a little one for Bo, but we'll take that. We got the Chicken, my boy, the Chicken, that's me. Oh, we got a new evolution for him too. Oh, we got a Super Chicken, let's go. Super Chicken, he's purple. Cool. Okay, so, next we got Greggy. Okay, got Mr. Hog Rider, everybody's favorite. Got Mavis, and like I said, you see right here, like we don't have choices to upgrade these guys or to use their babies on anything else. The Witch one's going to be special. I'm going to save that one. Oh, it's the last one, so let's do it now. So the Witch, we are going to get her completely evolved. Look at this, guys. There was a ton of shop offers here for the Witch. So that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. And we've got her evolved once and evolved twice. And we already have her level 3, so we didn't get a new evolution, but we certainly got a lot of work done on the Witch there. So, since we got a lot of character upgrades done, we also have this chest here right at the beginning, if you guys didn't see. Bust Chest Imposter, Battle Mods, top 3 in Pinata Party. Okay, so with all that stuff unlocked, now we can go back here and claim some rewards. So we're going to get 100 hammers for our decorations and our statues. We got a common chest. Now there are chests in this game, obviously. They're kind of random. You can get really good ones. You can get just average ones depending on what you're doing. There are emotes as well. 20,000 gold. That is going to be pretty sweet. And we are on the way to Beach World. On the way to Beach World. So hopefully that gives you guys some idea of how to play this game. And, you know, just some tips for new players, what to do, what not to do. And yeah, so I do hope that helps you out, guys. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you think. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this game. Those of you playing it for the first time, what are your first impressions? Let me know down below. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Check it out. Back.